What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Quick Hits. I'm Matthew Wells for MMALatestNews.com. Happy Thanksgiving! Today I'm going to break down the top 5 things I'm thankful for in the world of MMA. Number 1, validation of the UFC Women's Bantamweight Championship. What I mean by that is, Holly Holm winning the fight against Ronda Rousey truly marks the beginning of that division. It opens up a whole new possibilities for potential contenders and other title matchups. It's going to be an exciting run here over the next year or so for the Women's Bantamweight Championship. If Ronda Rousey decides to take off a little bit of time, we get to see some exciting matchups between other contenders taking on Holly Holm. Oh, only a true badass would ask Beyonce what her name is. Number 2, Jon Jones finally turning his life around. Ariel Helwani and Jon Jones had an hour-long conversation about everything that's happened in his life since the car accident and even incidents before that. Some of the key points that came out of that conversation. Jon Jones claims that the UFC knew Vitor was on steroids before his fight. He said he felt wronged by the UFC for that and many other decisions in the past. Jon said he felt wronged by the Nevada State Athletic Commission for not only testing him for cocaine, which is something they should not have done, but then also going and releasing the results of that test, which came out positive and tarnished his image. When he said that the commission needs a commission and he felt wronged by the UFC, he's kind of hinting that maybe there should be a fighters union. Jon also says he fully intends to compete at the heavyweight division. However, he does want to get his belt back from Daniel Cormier and then give Anthony Rumble Johnson a shot as well. So after that, he plans on moving up to the heavyweight division. He said he feels a lot stronger than some of those guys, and he knows his skill level and speed will be an advantage for him. It's truly incredible work by Ariel Helwani. Number 3, more MMA. This year we've seen more MMA events from the UFC and other promotions, which is awesome. I don't believe in the idea that there's too many cards which waters down the product. As long as you have guys that are training hard, getting in there and giving it their all, you'll have good fights, and we've seen a ton of good fights this year. So please keep it up. More UFC cards, more Bellator cards, more other promotions. Keep it coming. Number 4, a very exciting December for the UFC with 4 fight cards. 3 of which in the same week. You got Paige Van Zandt versus Rose Namajunas, Frankie Edgar versus Chad Mendez, Edson Barboza versus Tony Ferguson, UFC 194, Aldo versus McGregor, Weidman versus Rockhold, Damian Maia versus Gunnar Nelson, Jacare versus Romero, Max Holloway and Jeremy Stevens. Then the last title fight of the year, Rafael dos Anjos against Donald Cerrone. That's going to be one hell of a fight. Also on that card is Nate Diaz taking on Michael Johnson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. Number 5 on my list is, of course, MMA Latest News. Thank you to all the supporters, all the fans of MMA Latest News, all of our readers, subscribers, all of the fighters out there that have given us interviews, all the guys that allowed me to interview them. Thanks to all the promotions out there, UFC, Bellator, all the local shows that have given us credentials to their events so that we could cover them. Sam Alvey for doing the Pound for Pound podcast every week. The Thompson family for doing the awesome KO breakdowns. Big thanks to everyone that supported MMA Latest News up to this point. We're only going to get bigger and better from here on out. So thank you for being a part of our journey thus far. And we continue to strive to give you the best in the world of MMA that we can offer. So with that, enjoy your Thanksgiving. I'm Matthew Wells for MMA Latest News. Peace. SYF.